we are somewhere a bit different. And that's all the roleplay you're going to get, folks. So, welcome to the Vintage Oaks by Farm Sim Briscoe. It's the 80s, I guess. And that's the closest I could get to the 80s. So, I asked the patrons whether we should bring the money from Saxthorpe across. They said yes. It is a lot of money, I will admit. We might not keep it all, but we'll see how we go. I've had a quick look around the map, and I have settled on. I say quick. We are instantly starting by saving the game, so just let the game do that. And we're going to start off today by buying the farm, buying some land, and buying some kit. But we are on Farm 10, which is Half Road Oaks Farm. So, yeah, we've got a lot of money. We might not keep it all. Basically, what I'm going to do is get ourselves set up, and then I might get rid of the cash. I'm interested in what people think. We'll see. I'm not used to having this much money. So, anyway, let's buy the farm. So nearly £300 for the farm. So there is a, if I switch on the markers, there is a cowshed here. But there are also, if we go back up here, a couple of really nice open spots, which I think would be great for putting in some pastures for grazing. And I think we might put some sheep in these. I've got enhanced animal system in, also got maize plus in, because I pretty much always play with maize plus. Most of my standard mods, no precision farming this time. I felt that probably didn't fit with the era that we're playing in. I am right next to some massive fields, and we can afford them. I'm not sure if we should buy them. Let me know what you think, but I was thinking that we might pick up. So if I enable flight mode, and we'll put some player speed on as well. The DeLorean can't fly, unfortunately, but I was looking, so there's those two massive fields, but the farm connects to this group of fields down the bottom quite nicely. So I thought they would be quite a good buy. They don't have a lot in them at the moment, so there is that. What have we got? We've got some... Put the oats back on, because I think we've got some oats that are ready to harvest. We've got grass that's ready to mow. That looks like sunflowers. And is that sorghum or potatoes? That's going to be potatoes, isn't it? Which is fine. And we've got a couple of fields which look like they are empty. So yeah, I'm not going to rush into getting the animals. We need to get going, but I think we'll buy this group of fields down here with this grass field. We might want to plant more grass, but that gives us quite a nice. It's quite a big farm, actually, really. So we've got an oat field that we need to get harvested. But at the moment, we've got no kit. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the first thing to get sorted. And probably most of today, to be honest. Let's put the store down here. And we'll have a look at some mods. So... probably like most people playing on the Oaks, I've been through and added a bunch of older mods into the game. So, and there are a few that were in the trailer, so we should probably pick those up. And if they're mods I've wanted, I did a save on, I'm going to forget the name. It's a Kale map. One of the patrons will remember. Frelling, that was it, where I had the 7810, but I couldn't afford the Silver Jubilee edition, so we're going to get that. We're going to get the bigger engined version. think we'll get it with Michelin's. Can we get some chunky tyres? We can. We've got cash, so we might as well get what we want. We'll get the weight on the... Do we want the weight on the front, or do we want this to be our loader tractor? Yeah. I think we'll get a... We might need to go install some front loaders. We'll go for a quickie because I think I've got that as an option. Yep, we'll get it in the matching blue. And that will be our first tractor. I'm going to straight away go get the front loader so I don't forget. And I'm going to guess that a 5M is about the right. Keep it in black, I think. He says as he then instantly changes the colour. So random story. My where I grew up, there was a farm that was opposite the house that I lived in. They didn't actually do any farming when I lived there, but one of the sons was an engineer, and he attempted to build himself a DeLorean from scratch. Never actually made it onto the road, but there you go. Random story for you. So got our first tractor. We're going to be doing a fair bit of grassworks and that kind of thing. I guess he's got quite a selection of different things installed. We want something. Let's think about mowers first, shall we? Should we? No. Let's actually get something done. Let's go get that Oakfield combine. So I don't know. This might not be completely age appropriate. In fact, some amount of Googling later. Apparently the 1680 is a combine from the 80s. So we're good there. So we're going to buy one of these. I don't know if one is going to be enough, but that's what we're going to get. We are going to go for the 20-foot header. And that's why I was Googling, because I wanted to be able to get a decent size header. We're going to get the trailer to go with it. Actually, we can use our new tractor to grab the header trailer. Not that we're going to use it, because we can probably get to the field without going anywhere near a road today, but that doesn't matter. I've still got player speed and flying on. Get rid of that. I've got the game on 3D months, and once we're past doing all of the setup and August, I'll be playing on ×10, which that's a loud combine, which is something that I'm experimenting with to have the game run at a reasonable pace. So yeah, it's a decent size combine. It's a pretty big field, but yep. So it's field. I need to turn off autosave, I think, because we're going to be seeing a lot of that otherwise. Field 184. Wow, there's a lot of fields on this map. It's almost like it's a really big map, isn't it? So much so that there are multiple. We'll send it to tractor weight. There we go. So off you go. We're going to buy ourselves a few grain trailers. So They're not the biggest in the world, and you have seen me use these a few times, but I really like them. Yes, it says 1993. Good enough for government work. So, or we can play with brands. So, what have we got? We'll go with Marsden. I quite like the Marsden ones. So, yeah. I'm actually going to go with no number plate. And we're going to buy a pair of these. And we're also going to go into, I think it's a medium tractor. Yep, so this is the other tractor that was in the trailer. We're going to get a front 3-point on this one. We're going to get the biggest engine we can. We're going to get rid of the silly wheels. We're not in America. There we go. Nice fat wheels. No front loader attacher. For now, I'm going to go no number plate. So let's park this out of the way. I think we'll also drop the front loader off. And what I might do is between videos get the rest of the setup done. Obviously, it's a lot of kit we need to buy, and it'll take me a really long time to do that. So, I have the auto drive network that's available. Finnish Farmer is the person that I know that's helped create it. I've forgotten the name of the group that he belongs to. I'm sorry, Finnish. The old brain is a little bit tired today, so yep. But this will give us some oats and some straw, which is good. Yep. Do we particularly need oats? Probably not. We can mill them into grain grist for the sheep and the cows that we're going to get. Yep. It's excellent. The combine's finally made it. It's everything's going to take quite a long time, I think. So in terms of me wanting to play at times 10, what that might mean is that I increase the number of days per month more rather than playing more slowly. That's my plan. I'm hoping to try and maybe do a couple of videos a week on here. We'll see. Yeah. Pretty big fields, aren't they, for old kit? But hey, if we need to, I might grab us a second combine. We will see. We will see. And most of the videos won't have me doing the commentary live like this. Most of them will be more like I normally do videos. Look at this map. It's so nice. And, you know, bear in mind, I'm playing on a laptop whilst recording, and I'm still getting 50 FPS. So, yeah. Nice work, Mr. Briscoe. First name Farm Sim. Very lucky that his first name was Farm Sim, you know. It would be really inconvenient if he didn't like Farm Sim having a first name of Farm Sim. Awesome. Right, so how are we going to tackle this? Let's just jump in here. I'm going to have a quick look at what course play thinks it's going to take to do this. So unfold the harvester. Let's put the combine on to cut in. And no course. Number of headlands. So number of headlands, please. maybe 3 headland. Field center. We want lands. Generate me a course, please. Course play. And if I was to hit go from there, it is going to take 2.5 hours. So yes, I think that we want a second combine, because that's quite a long time. So we're gonna have a quick word with the local farming dealer and get ourselves another combine over here. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have had the second combine delivered. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was wrong when I said I thought we had too much money. So, yep. So we're going to go 2 headlands, 2 vehicles, generate me a course, and that will give us hopefully plenty of room for doing turning. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's loads of room. So you're going to be the left combine, first waypoint. Off you go. Copy. You're going to be right combine. Let's just cut you in. There we go. First waypoint. Off you go. There we go. So that's going to be about an hour. What I'm going to do, and normally I'm not a big fan of watching courseplay work, but I want to test out this auto drive network, and so we're going to see how things go. So combine unload and farm 10. Silo unload. There we go. So we'll then jump in here. We'll get you on that as well. You need to be 184. Tractor weight. I guess that's why you've been smart. Maybe so we can split the carters up, but we'll do it this way for now. Silo unload. Off you go. And then we'll come in here and yes, recall level 60%. So apply hard combine. Apply. There we go. So we're gonna let these guys do some work and we'll come back. Autodrive has made the first call, and the Ford is tearing through the crop. Good job, workers don't destroy crop, but there we go. So see how it gets on with doing the job. So far, it's working okay. It would be good if it does manage to successfully empty the combine, and especially if it could do it before it gets to this corner. Oh, excellent. Excellent stuff. Let's ignore the fact that it's clipping through the trailer, and let's just celebrate the fact that Autodrive and Courseplay are working together brilliantly on our first attempt. Excellent stuff. Whether the other combine will call the other tractor is your guess is as good as mine. And how things will work with them getting round the corners, I'm not sure, but we will find out. And this is a big old field. I'm expecting we'll get a decent amount of oats off of here. And playing on normal difficulty, so not that that really matters in terms of, I guess we probably won't milk all of the oats, but we'll just keep some of them for feed. And actually, I'm interested, any of you watching that are older real world farmers, and I know some of you are, when you were farming back in the mists of time, you've got to expect the odd joke, particularly if you were cow farming. Were you feeding TMR back then? Because I'm curious if should I be looking to get a TMR mixer and mixing up TMR, or should I be feeding the cows, different loose things in the trough as we go? So yeah, let me know. That would be really useful. And there goes the Ford again. I'm surprised the rear combine hasn't wanted to be emptied yet. I guess, and the downside is these older tractors are a bit slower than we're kind of used to with the modern stuff. Before anyone suggests it, there are no JCB 150s that I am willing to download. All of the versions that I've seen are converts of MatXJS's work that no one has permission to convert and release, so I will not be using them. Yeah. It's if you're fussy about your mods, it's way harder doing this old stuff. So pretty much all of my mods have come off of ModHub. I think the only ones that maybe haven't are the root crop harvesters that I'm going to be using. So, and we've stopped downloading them again. Good job, auto drive. To be fair, the combines haven't stopped, so maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. I'm amazed that rear combine hasn't stopped yet, though. I am quite surprised by that. And it looks like we're just going to empty straight into the John Deere. There we go. Good job. That works. That works. Let's just bring the HUD up and see the state of all the combines, because that's where Simple Inspector is pretty useful. So the rear combine is about to stop. And we're looking at 70,000. Oof. Oh. And me or Kartek are not even driving. I know. Yep, that is some brilliant driving there, auto drive. Just power on through, eh? I admire your determination. Let's give them a helping hand, shall we? There you go. I'm kind of tempted actually to jump in the John Deere and help out a little bit, rather than just sitting back and making useful comments. We could actually get this second combine running. Because Ford seems kind of fascinated by the first one, so let's actually earn our living. So this second combine, I went for the long pipe because I was actually worried about the length of the pipe and the header, but clearly it's not an issue. But no one likes a short pipe. Although we do like the short pipe jokes around here. Yeah, so we'll get this one emptied. Yeah. To be fair, I was going to say I'm tempted to catch up with the other combine and help out getting that one moving, but of course playing auto driver, keeping the other one moving. So we'll do our bit and help keep this one going. Yeah. And hey, we get to drive the really nice John Deere. I do like this tractor. I know I've got this one on Glenlarthen, but it doesn't get used much, so it can make an outing on here. Right, I'll be back when we've got a bit more work done. So I'm just coming up to Combine again. There's an exit to the field at the bottom corner here. I thought I would empty this Combine and then go tip into the silo, because all the silo doors are shut, which means if the Ford works with auto drive, it will fail. So that's obviously not great. So yeah, if we go head up to the farm now, we can tip the first load in the silo. It's only a part trailer, but that's okay. Get the silo door open for the Ford so that it can make use of the silo. It's been sticking with the Combine the whole way around the field, so it's pretty full. So I want to get ahead of it, get up to the farm first. Get up to the farm first, get the silo doors open so that it's available for use. Oh, look at that little pond. Such a nice map. I was lucky enough to get early access to this map to have a look round, and I had a quick look around the map, but I never had time to actually really explore properly or play. Yeah, I'm now almost a week later getting to actually play on the map, and it's so nice. Such a good map, amazingly popular. Yeah, I think well deserved. Farms in Briscoe does a great job. I think something that I didn't realise, and you may not realise, although there's a whole load of custom farms on the map and custom buildings, Farms in Briscoe does not use Blender. I know, he does it all through Giants Editor and finding textures and stuff. So it's really cool. I really like his maps. I've now played all of his maps. You might not have seen me play all of his maps unless you are on Patreon, because I play the standard oaks on there. The farm that I play is now not possible. Oh, saving again. Because it's where the pig farm is. So I have a farm on the oaks here. It's actually called Church Farm, which is where Church Farm is on here. But yeah, there's a big farm there. Yeah. But yeah, really like Farms and Briscoe's maps. And this is just really nice. Obviously, we've just left Saxthorpe. I travelled back in time in the DeLorean. And here we are. So I think the unload point is here. Where are we? I've lost myself on this immense map. Yeah. Let's bring up the auto drive network, shall we? Wrong button. So silo unload is actually around there. Okay. I just want to make sure that that when the Ford gets here, and it's now 94% full, that it can actually do its thing. There we go. Let's turn the course back off, because that will really kill your FPS. We can get rid of course play and auto drive. And yeah, while we're here, we'll have a quick look around the map, around the farm. Combine only 40% full, so it's got a little bit to go. So we've got a couple of silage clamps at this farm, or maybe just the one. No, we've got a couple of silage clamps. We've got the cow shed. I think, is that a manure pit down there? Looks like it is. Yeah. It's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun. But yeah, I need to learn a little bit about cow feeding back in the 80s. Obviously, we did do the Farming the Decades series where we started off in the 80s. And so we're going back in time a bit again to that. But I think that's okay. And I think when I did that, I started off doing a lot of feeding animals loose. I think part of my plan will probably be that we will some of this we will turn over to be pasture, and we'll use the expandable pastures mod. So we'll maybe grass field 180, and we'll just set aside a bunch of it to be pasture land, and we'll move the cows around so that they can graze, and as they graze an area, we'll move them. And you can't see me moving my hands around to show you what I mean by that, but yeah, I think that'll be a sensible way of managing some of it if we get, as the herd gets bigger. So maybe we'll work on planting this as grass, but grass for grazing, not for mowing. And it looks like we're just about right to take over on carting duty, because the Ford is 95% full. Yep. And still got over nearly an hour to go on combining, and I've saved the courseplay course so that, yep, looks like the Ford is just about to leave the area. Save the courseplay course so that we can bale the straw on courseplay if we want to. There it goes. So I'll get both these combines empty. I'll then probably stick the John Deere on auto drive, and I'm just going to let this work for a bit because I realise I've got quite a lot of footage recorded. But I would like to check how auto drive is going to handle tipping into the silo. That's the shorter pipe, but still plenty long enough. It's not always about how long it is. Okay, so that one's done. Let's just cut across and get this one empty. And so we'll stick this on auto drive. We'll jump over, check how the Ford does emptying. We've got a couple of minutes or so to go on that, and then I'm just going to let them make progress. There we go. Awesome. Just driving into the yard now, so we'll see how auto drive handles things. Now, if you're using this auto drive course, if you have problems with it, most likely the issue is the combination of tractor and trailer, or truck and trailer, or whatever that you're using. I think it's a pretty well tested course, so it should work. Generally, I think the issues are down to the kit, the selection of mods that you've picked, not necessarily that the course is broken. And so if I have issues here, it's probably down to the kit that I've chosen to use, not that the course has issues, but actually it looks like, look at that. It actually looks like it's not quite backed in far enough, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's not quite gone back far enough with the mods that I've got selected. So what I'm going to do is just intervene, and what we'll do is we'll just pull that back a little bit so that next time hopefully it does the job. But yeah, that is down to the combination of mods that I'm using, not that the course doesn't work. And it's easy enough to fettle the course a little bit as you need to get it to work, to suit the mods that you're choosing to run. Take 2 with auto drive with the slightly adjusted drop-off point. As I said, this is entirely down to my choice of mods. So we'll see if adjusting that delivery point a little bit further back lets the trailer get far enough back that it will tip. Then it's kind of a, it's a slightly weird silo, isn't it? That it's just got to back in. Farms in Briscoe not making it easy for anyone with this silo design, but actually it means we've got a nice big shed to store kit in, which is really going to be useful, because I think we're going to end up with quite a bit of kit with some of these big fields and wanting to get stuff done relatively quickly. I think there we go, it works. Success. So yeah, if you're using these silos and you find that you're not quite backing in far enough, just nudge that waypoint back a little tiny bit and you should be good. And hopefully we'll launch ourselves out of here and off into the rest of the network. And we've got about 20 minutes to go on the harvest. So yeah, I think we'll be back when harvest is just about done. Just thought I'd have a quick ride along in one of the combines just to have a peek inside. It's got TV. How cool is that? I assume that's for cameras that are somewhere. Should be somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's quite a nice looking bit of kit. Yeah. I'm loving this. I'm having so much fun. I mean, to be fair, this first big harvest, it is a big harvest. I've obviously been doing a lot of watching course play and auto drive play, and I do often say that I'm not a fan of that. Oh, Ford backing in to deliver the grain, hopefully. Let's see how this one does. Yep, nailed it. Awesome. But I'm loving the kit that we've got so far. It's so good. Let's just while I'm here and browsing, there are some things that I'm really kind of curious to try out as we go through, and as we've got quite a lot of money. So suggestion from Finnish Farmer was the bendy tractor, the 2+2. I mean, this will get up to 170 horsepower, so we'll see. We'll see whether that makes an appearance. We've got the old Hurleyman. That might make an appearance. We've got some old Fiats, you know. Could see this maybe being a bit of a yard tractor for moving some stuff around. Not sure, you know. We've got the FarmCon John Deeres. Did I enable them? We've also got, if I remembered, it looks like I didn't remember to add them in. I plan to add in the FarmCon Fent Pack. We've got the Traction King. Love this thing. This might be our big fieldwork tractor. You did see it in the thumbnail, obviously. We've got the Super 72+2. Oh, look at that thing. That looks kind of fun. Have we got any big tractors that I installed? I'm not sure. I know this is not necessarily super era representative. It's in here because let me show you. I need to do an updated video on this because Matrix has changed how Better Contracts works, but I have got my retro contracting set up in. So I'm planning to do a new video on that. Oh, some of them are not getting, if we clear the contracts, that should sort that out. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. So have got my retro contracting set up in. I need to do some updates to it because it's not set up for the premium DLC. So those root crop harvesting contracts don't have setups, and because a lot of the fields are big, the big setups are dominating. But yeah, we've got that in here, which is why some of the mods that are in here maybe not completely genre appropriate, but hey, there are limits to the mods that are available. But yeah, what else have we got that I'm looking forward to having a play with? I've not installed the, unless they come under cars. No, I downloaded a load of trucks last night, but I've not copied those across yet by the looks of it. Forage harvesters, no. We've obviously got the KS6B, one of my regular favourite wheel loaders. We are going to be, I think, making use of this guy if we get into doing some bigger silage operation. I think, or was it this one? Might be this one. One of these old Volvos that I think is this one. This one is from the 70s, I believe. So we're going to give this guy a go because why not? I'm not going to have the Land Rover that everyone uses. I'm not a big fan of having vehicles like that. I only had the DeLorean because I thought it was a funny intro. I was just thinking, I can't remember if I installed any. We've got Peter J's Rotoflail Forage Harvester, which I may or may not use, may not be appropriate to the size of farming that we end up doing. Today we've got the this Agromet Potato Harvester, which does just potatoes. It's 0.8 meter working width. Another suggestion from Finnish Farmer. If you've got mod suggestions, by the way, that aren't from dodgy websites, stick them below. If I think they're a bit dodgy, there is every chance I'll say no, but you know, stick them below. Got some plows that because we're going to need to do some ploughing. So yeah, a massive 2.5 meter plough. Cultivators. Got some kind of appropriate looking cultivators, although we might be looking at something like one of the bigger basic base game ones. I'm struggling for rollers. I think I've got some mods downloaded that I haven't copied across yet, but we've got like this guy that goes with the Fent pack from FarmCon. Quite modern looking, but you know, I've got some of the FarmCon pack stuff in. Interesting. Yeah, anyway, mowers or balers. There were quite a lot of old balers installed, so yeah, we should be good there. There's definitely stuff that I've downloaded that I've not copied across by the looks of it. Mowers wise, I'm looking at probably, I was quite tempted by these actually. Maybe get a nice little old tractor to put these on, 7 meter working width. The cutter bar mowers, yeah. Lots of fun stuff to try. Anyway, we'll be back when harvest is done, I think, because I've been rambling on quite a lot. Last combine is on the last row. The John Deere, I should say, the 4440 is full and is on its way back to the yard. I've jumped in the TW25 7810, 7810 with a TW25 engine in it. And we are going to just finish off supporting the last combine to get this field finished. There's lots of finishing in that. And then we will be finished. How many times can I say finish in this video? Quite a lot, actually, because we've also been mentioning Finish Farmer. But the other thing that we should mention is the patrons and the YouTube channel members. So appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You are all awesome. And the other thing I should mention is my Giants partner code. So if any of you are interested in picking up FS25, then please think about using my Giants partner code. There will have been or will be a QR code on the screen now, which you can use, or you can use the link that's down below to pre-order a copy, not pick up a copy. It's a bit early for that. Yeah, that would be much appreciated. I am a little bit away from bronze partner, so yeah, any help you can give me would be absolutely awesome. Yeah, had a lot of fun doing this harvest, so I've been jumping in and out of the tractors, doing the carting to speed things up. With the size of this field and wanting to get the job done relatively quickly, that was the best way. What I might do, no, I'm not going to actually. I was going to say I might make the fields a little bit smaller and split them up, but I'm not going to do that because I kind of don't really like that. Thompson Briscoe has designed the map as it is, so we're going to leave it as it is. And we will just have to make, we'll have to adapt our kit to suit the size of the fields. We've got some autosave. I hate you. Every time I've gone to the menu, we'll actually get out onto the road or the track before I check the menu. But yeah, we've got some reasonable size fields, so we're going to need either reasonable size kit or multiples of kit. And I think probably what I'm going to be doing a lot of is the trick that I like using, where I have Courseplay doing some of the work, and I do work with Courseplay because that seems to work quite well. But yeah, we've got, I scroll up now, we've got some pretty big fields. So I think field 180 we're going to turn into a big pasture that we rotate crops, cows around with grazing. But some of these fields are pretty big, and I think we're going to focus on, I don't know how many cows the shed holds, but also going to do some sheep, as I said. So we're going to focus on feeding for the animals, initially getting crops in the ground to support that for next year. We won't get the cows until spring because we'll need to, when we can then graze them through the summer while the crops grow, we get fodder in for next winter. But yeah, I love this map. It's just been really kind of interesting watching the hype and excitement as it released, and I've been in Thompson Briscoe's Discord quite a lot, trying to help answer questions and things and do the whole support bit for a little while, because it was very popular. So yeah, just trying to help out a little bit there. Right, let's tip our load of oats. We'll have a look at how many we got, and that'll be it. As I said, I think my plan is to get the rest of the kit brought, or most of the kit brought between videos, because it's quite a time consuming job. And we'll then, I want to get the grass into field 180, get that growing. We've got a lot of field work to do. We've got a couple of fields that are growing still, but we've got a lot of ploughing to do. The field we've just harvested needs ploughing. We've got fields that need liming. So liming and ploughing field 184 is going to be a lot of work. Yeah, I'm curious on your thoughts about whether we should maybe pick up one of the big fields. That would leave us with a few £1,000,000 to get the rest of the kit we need, which is plenty. You know, it's plenty of cash for that. Yeah. Let's stick this in the shed. I'll have to get the rest of the kit back. We need to get another trailer for the other header on the combine. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, click the like button, comments, questions or suggestions below, and I'll see you guys next time.